What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Nate Galana here, aka Nate Motivates, and I'm here with Ruben Bain. No, I'm just kidding.
No. I'll take that though.
Pause. I'm here with my longtime client here. I think it's about close to a decade of cutting this man's hair now, Javon. So what are we gonna do today, man?
I'm gonna cut it off today, get a low taper on the front and back, sides done.
So you wanna knock all this off, cut it off?
Yep.
All right, then we'll give you a low taper on the side, taper in the back. And how low you think you're going? To match the sides?
Yeah.
Match the sides, so you really starting over.
Yeah.
What's the occasion, man? Why we cutting it down?
New beginners, man. New blessings, man. I think it's just time to look way more mature. It's time to just cut it off, man.
Man, tired of looking like a jit. All right, man, so here we go. First things first, guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I sprayed a little bit of detangler in his hair. So again, I'm not looking to dig the pick inside of the root of his hair, just trying to get the outside of it. Now I'm gonna go in with my 3-guard. All right, this is the new Babyliss dual coils. All right, this is gonna be one of the strongest clipper on the market, over 9,500 RPMs. Definitely liking the build, feels real good in your hands. The guards are super dope, basically like our Tomb45 guards, but they come magnetic. All right, so they'll be able to hug the clipper even more than before, okay? So I'm gonna go no guard all the way open, and I'm just gonna run through it. This clipper's so strong. Look how it just mows right through the hair. No grab. I like to use my offhand when I'm cutting in front of the face to kind of catch the hair, all right, making it comfortable for them. And as you can see, man, this thing mows through hair. And that's how I'm doing this. Again, I'm just looking for his growth pattern, see if anything changes. All right, I just know he has this swirl up here. It's 1.5. All right, I'm gonna go halfway with it. And again, following the growth pattern, knocking it all the way down, all the way around. And man, I can't stop raving about how powerful this clipper is. Literally just mows through the hair very effortlessly. How do you feel?
Really soft.
Very soft, cool. Got a nice soft crunch sound to it. And the guards, man, the guards, you know, to me, like I said, when we came out with our Tomb45 set, I feel like the guards actually changed the game when it came to Babyliss and their guard system. But now that they put magnets on it, just took it to a higher level. And they added colors to each guard. So each guard has a distinct color. So the 1.5 is a green guard. Wanna go low? A little bit more? A little bit, okay. So a little bit more, that was a 1.5. So I'm gonna go a 1 halfway. And I'm noticing right away it's not taking much off. So I'm gonna go ahead and just close it. All right, now that's taking some off. You too, I think this is a great lesson. Like again, you could always cut more hair off, all right? So be patient with your client. All right, they may think they know what they want. Again, we started this thing off with a 3. All right, we ended up with a 1 close. All right, guys, now I'm going with my dual coil trimmer. All right, this is gonna be one of the most powerful in the industry as well, with over 8,500 RPMs. I mean, the ergonomics on this thing are so nice, man. Fit real good in your hand. And the blade is second to none, man. I mean, the only trimmer I see it hitting harder, better than right now, hitting better than this right now is probably our Tomb45, and I'm a little biased by that. But this one is a monster, man. Look at this neckline. Tap and go. Straight out the box too. All right, since I already got my trimmer in my hand, I line up the back of the neck, I'm gonna go ahead and put my first initial ball guideline on my taper. He wants a low to mid taper. All right, so I'm gonna put my initial guideline at the top of the ear, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the lineup on the side as well. Again, just using my pointer finger to pull down the ear. These guys are literally tap and go. How do they feel on your neck, bro? They feel good, don't feel too sharp? And put my initial guideline for my taper. I'm gonna do like a half moon type initial guideline. The left to the middle, and then the right to the middle. Kind of like a C-shaped type of guideline. I'm gonna no guard, all the way open, by the fingers width guideline, straight across. And I'm following that C motion guideline that I initially created as I'm creating my initial guideline. Open, I'm gonna drop it halfway. Come right underneath that. Then I'm gonna drop it all the way close. So we already got a 1 on the top, so I'm gonna take my 1 guard all the way open. Now another fingers width guideline right on top of that. What I love most about these guards, man, is the way they come up underneath the hair to feed the hair to the clipper. I think that's very unique with the design of these clippers, man. Shout out to Beam for being one of the top engineers when it comes to these guards. Man, they're just super dope. Then going in with my 0.5, going my 0.5 halfway to take off that last little fade line. You may have to do some lever play, and that's okay. I typically like to use it halfway, and if I needed to be closed a little bit more, I'll close it a little bit more. But as you guys can see, it's blending it out nicely. Same process as the side, as the back. We're gonna go all the way open to create the guideline. We're gonna drop it halfway to start taking it out, and we're gonna close it to get rid of it, all right? Again, time efficiency. Whatever, I'm gonna start here because I gotta blend the beard into this anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my initial guideline here about a finger's width. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put my initial guideline to blend the beard in as well. All right, don't be scared to spread the skin out. All right, I don't wanna take it too high because he wants to grow his hair out for some waves. All right, I'm gonna drop it to the middle, hit the bottom line, the beard line, then also hit the taper line. If you're just getting started doing this system, all right, don't feel like you gotta close it right away. Drop it down one notch before all the way close. Tap at the bottom of that line so you can play it safe, and then close it. We're gonna go in with our one guard, using the corners of my teeth. All right, it looks like I'm hitting with the whole blade, but I'm really not. I'm only hitting with like 4 teeth of my guard. Again, when I do to the taper, I'm gonna do to the beard. I'm gonna drop it halfway, hit the beard, hit the taper. And then I'm gonna go ahead and close it all the way. Hit the beard line, hit the taper line. Then I'm gonna go in with my 0.5 halfway, hitting the bottom of that line. Lever play if needed. I've had some of my guys here at the shop using it, and all of them have the same feedback. They got that new MIM blade on here, 22 teeth. Again, using my teeth. Half guard, halfway. Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Great. Lever play if you need to. What I see a lot of barbers overcomplicate is doing the front lineup, all right? There's plenty of ways you can do a front lineup. This is the way that I feel most heavily on. I like to start in the middle, work to the right, start in the middle, then work to the left. But before I do that, what I like doing now is, shout out to my boy Beam, I like to establish my sidebars first. I like to keep the sidebar anywhere between this type of area, okay? I like to tap, pull away, then tap, pull away. If I was gonna continue this line straight down, guess what? End of his eyebrow. Tapping, pulling down. All right, connect that line to that corner. Now, we're gonna go for the C cut. I like to start A, B, and then C's in the middle. Watch what I mean. All right, I'm gonna establish the bottom of my sidebar here. All right, then I'm gonna start the C cut at the very bottom. And you can very faintly see, I have a line here, but I have to clean up that in the middle. This is what helps me keep from digging someone's C's cup in, all right? And then I'll fine tune it. As you guys can see how much lighter this side is, I'm not gonna get cosmetic with it, man. Most people get cosmetic. I'm gonna light it exactly where his hair is growing, all right? So that's A right there, all right? A right there, B's gonna be right here. And then now you can see I got these two to connect. All right, guys, now we're gonna go in with our Beam Team compressor, all right, and our Tomb45 clutch card. Put the card at the lineup, all right, and when I spray, I'm spraying half the card and half the area that I'm looking to spray. Give it a couple sprays, back up. Again, just like my philosophy, if I can always cut more hair, I can always add more color, but I like to make my color look as natural as possible. So when it comes to the sidebar, I don't like doing a direct hit. I like to come in from the angle, all right, so I place the card there and I just spray it at an angle. That way, some's hitting the line and some's going into the hair, so it can look more gradient. When I do color, the only time I like to hit a direct hit is with the front lineup. But when I hit it, I like to spray some of the area that is not the direct target, so that way the color doesn't look like it's just in one area. Look how much more fuller his hairline is on this side, right? In comparison to this side, right? But watch what happens whenever I add just a little bit of color. Relax. My Tomb45 triple cartridge clutch razor, all right, to go ahead and line them up. I like to use the back of my razor sometimes. I can use my finger if you got gloves to spread it out. All right, I like to stretch the skin to avoid any nicks. And when it comes to the C cut, again, same way I do the C cut with the trimmer, I do it with the razor. I start at the top, come to the bottom, or vice versa, and then meet in the middle. And I think it's very important that you stretch the skin when it comes to doing razor work to avoid any unnecessary nicks. The beard is kind of the same thing. I like to start at the very top, all right? Kind of following the same C cut motion for the taper. As you guys can see, we got 2 lines right there, and then I like to meet it right in the middle.
Damn it, Tito. Another one?
All right, guys, there goes another banger, man. You like it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, fresh start, new beginnings, man. Super happy for you, man. Listen, if you like this video, make sure you smash the like button, make sure you subscribe, man, and share this with someone that you like, man. See you on the next one.